Welcome back to Make Me a Fan. I am the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And we're watching WWE's Rampage?
UK Rampage 1993.
Called?
From April 11th, 1993, live from the Sheffield Arena.
And this craptastic show was suggested to us by a man named CrocodileTroy, aka Nick, who told us to watch this, I don't know, what should we call it? Masterpiece?
I would say it's a historical time back to look at things that were, things that should never be.
Yes, and I will say this was a clinic on chinlocks. This was a chinlock fiesta, okay?
Grab a hold.
Grab a hold and hang on for dear life. All right.
People were complaining about that opening spot, the other day.
For GCW.
For GCW.
Well, I'd rather watch that than Chinlock Fiesta. Now hold on, let's catch the people up to speed. This man, CrocodileTroy, suggested that we watch this pay-per-view and let us know, or let him know if we liked it and see if he could make us a fan. Now yesterday, the Jag said that if he came out with a positive record, meaning that I liked more matches than I hated, we would send him our new prolific and gifted rated PG t-shirt. And it all came down to today's match. Encyclopedia, please tell the people what match holds the fate of Troy's t-shirt.
Well, we have the Narcissist Lex Luger.
Oh, dear God, yes.
Versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Jabroni Incorporated is what we should call it, okay? The Narcissist Lex Luger is quite possibly one of the worst gimmicks in the history of man.
This is why this gimmick's probably going to last through King of the Ring 93 and you're never going to see it again.
Yes, because it was terrible.
Well, what do you do?
And just tell the people, like we were talking about on the couch, tell them what happens next, so they know what's happening after this match.
So yeah, we obviously get King of the Ring 93 happening. Hogan's going to give the rematch to Yoko.
Yes.
And the flash bulb's going to go off on the Japanese photographer again, looking back at this stuff now really does not age
You're
very
damn
well.
right, yeah, because it couldn't be an American malfunction. It's got to be the Japanese malfunction. Okay, so Hogan is blinded by the light. Literally, that's a song, isn't it?
Blinded by the light.
Wrapped up on the do something, I don't know. But
Eddie.
who is that? Ariel Speedwagon?
No.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments who sings that song. But Hogan gets blinded by the light.
Yeah, he gets pinned by Yoko, and then obviously the next thing that we have after that is the 4th of July slamming, the thing that Yoko has the contest on the USS Intrepid.
Which is the culmination of what is known as the Lex Express.
Well, that starts the Lex Express.
Oh, that starts
the Lex Express because everybody tries to slam Yokozuna, including Duggan, and Duggan makes a big thing, and that's why it's such a big thing. Because now, if we had seen this pay-per-view, hello, people in Connecticut.
Yes.
If we had seen this and understood this would have been better known going into the USS Intrepid 4th of July Slam Fest.
That would have been actually
that would have been good to know.
But didn't they fly Luger in on a helicopter to come?
They sure did.
Man, you want to talk about over-the-top drama.
Well, they had to repackage him somehow.
Yeah.
Because he was in the WBF, because they snuck him away to that, because he couldn't wrestle for a year when he was leaving his WCW contract. So that's why he was in the World Bodybuilding Federation.
Yes.
Hello, guys. Ico Pro, WBF, all these failed things that Vince never did well in the 90s.
XFL. I'm sorry. No, that's 90s. So,
that was the 90s.
Yeah, was it? No, it was. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me just set the scene for you. We've watched 6 craptastic matches. Some were better than others. But the score is 3-3. And it all comes down to this one. We have Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hello! With the 2x4 and the American flag, some reason, in Sheffield, England, versus the Narcissist, Lex freaking Luger. But Lex isn't alone. Lex has Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji at ringside supporting him for some ungodly reason. We don't know. They had beef before with Hogan. Now they're just going to hang out with Lex.
Why not?
Yeah.
Heels hang out with heels.
Apparently. So, just to recap, because this is going to come into play later, apparently at WrestleMania 7 days before, Lex Luger with his reinforced elbow after his motorcycle accident cleaned the clock of Mr. Perfect, causing him to lose the match. So Mr. Perfect has beef with Lex Luger, and Yokozuna has beef with everybody and their cousin, and they're all hanging out at the ring. So here comes Hacksaw Jim Duggan with this 2x4 and his American flag in England.
And what you got people to cheer USA, unbelievably.
They did. I couldn't believe that. And neither could Bobby Heenan. But it all goes down. There's a craptastic match, couple of chin locks for 10 years, and next thing you know, just as Hacksaw is starting to get the best of Mr. Lex Luger, I think Yokozuna gets involved, sits on him, Then they get in the ring. They're disqualified because Yoko gets in the ring. He's going to do the bonsai drop. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. The bonsai drop onto Mr.
Perfect.
No, on Perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. When did Perfect come in?
Towards the end of that, when
they're beating up on Duggan, right?
Yeah, when they're beating up on Duggan.
So they're beating up on Duggan. So Yokozuna and Lex Luger are beating up on Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Mr. Perfect comes in to make the save, beats the stuffing out of Lex Luger, and then of course Hacksaw takes the 2x4 and beats up Yokozuna. Everybody chants USA, everybody screams ho, and it goes off the air. So technically,
that's their Hogan must pose.
Yes. So technically, I guess Jim Duggan won the match by disqualification.
But did it really matter?
This is the end of a pay-per-view. Or not, is it pay-per-view? No.
It did. It did end up hyping the show next day in London. Obviously, again, this was on Sky TV pay-per-view, so this was made for the UK.
If you can tell, the Jag's a little defeated. Okay, I'm a little defeated because this was a tad anticlimactic, if you will. I was a little disappointed at the way this ended. Now, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I'm not a big fan.
This is one of his last matches before he went to WCW. And then when he went to WCW, he kind of did the same gimmick over and over. And then
does he know how to do anything else?
I mean, he did some cool stuff where like he was a bare knuckle fighter. I don't know. They tried lots of things in WCW.
Yeah, they sure tried a lot of things in WCW. Remember Glacier?
Of course.
They tried a lot of things in WCW, but we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's all about Troy's t-shirt, CrocodileTroy's t-shirt. What do you think? Does the man deserve a shirt?
Boy, this was a tough one, man. What do you think?
That match was anticlimactic. It was craptastic, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I was entertained. I was entertained. I would want to be entertained. I don't want to give credit where credit is most definitely not due, okay? But it was entertaining. I didn't cheer like I would if Hogan was posing and Real American was playing. Okay, but I still thought, okay, Perfect comes in.
There was a sense of it. The baby faces won out at the end of the day, so really
and
everybody went home.
Lost their ever-loving mind.
Of course. Are you kidding me? The roof went off the place.
Now I don't know how much they paid for those tickets. I don't know how many pounds they paid for those tickets. However, if I paid money for that pay-per-view, I'd ask for a refund. It was pretty damn bad. Think about it. They had Bret Hart. They had a lot of guys around.
So many good guys that weren't on the show.
Instead, we got the Brooklyn Brawler versus Typhoon. CrocodileTroy, you suck. All right? Now, I don't mean that personally. I think you're a pretty nice guy, and you had some nice things to say about us and nice things to say about the show. But this was not the best show to try to earn yourself a prolific and gifted t-shirt. So, I'm torn, Pete. I'm not sure what to do here. You're saying yes? You're saying yes? All right, Troy. You get a t-shirt. You get a prolific and gifted rated PG t-shirt courtesy of the Encyclopedia and the Jag, because this was entertaining. It was definitely worth our time to take a step back to 1993, have a little nostalgia, even if it was full of chin locks and a lot of boring gimmicks. But you know what?
And stuff that aged not very well at all.
Not
like
very
25 years.
I want you guys to get something clear, though. The Jag does not just give out t-shirts willy-nilly. If you come with anything less than stellar entertainment, you will not earn a rated PG shirt in the future. However, since Troy was the first person ever to suggest a match to us to see if we could become a fan. A whole show, actually. He gets a shirt. Now, if you jabronis want a shirt, you better bring us something that we haven't seen in a long time. Something we haven't seen. Don't say Royal Rumble 2018. We saw that. Okay? Royal Rumble 2019, you were there. We don't want to see that, okay? But if you got some obscure random crap that you might have found at a Blockbuster video back in 1994, hell yeah, we'll watch it and we'll keep it real and we'll talk about it. And if it is awesome, you might just earn yourself a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some great FMW stuff. There's some stuff from War. There's all kinds of stuff from Japan with Onita and all that stuff. I mean, it's crazy. It's exploding boards. But hey, you know what? Maybe we'll watch Stranglemania one time and then make fun of Stranglemania making fun of.
Somebody better send us that, because I'm not watching that crap voluntarily. All right, so here's the deal. We finished these episodes for Troy's suggestions. We talked about the best of 2019. What's next, Encyclopedia?
Well, I think we've got some bar wrestling coming up.
Ooh, we do go to bar wrestling.
And then there's also some At Last.
Yes, Santino Brothers show. And then we've got PCW coming up. We've got GCW coming up, and even more freaking bar. So, I mean, they don't want to miss any of that, right?
No.
So what do we do? How do they make sure they don't?
3 out of 4 people watching don't subscribe. It's a button that's right down here. Right here.
That's
just hit that
bionic elbow right on the subscribe button. But that statistic breaks my heart, Encyclopedia.
I understand that, but I have to let people know, because if you don't know.
Yes, awareness is king. We have to spread the word. Way too many people are watching this video right now that have not smashed the subscribe button. I encourage you to take your mouse and give us a virtual bionic elbow on that subscribe button, but not only that, right to the right of that subscribe button is a little bell. I want you to ring the bell so you get notified each and every time we put out a new video, which is pretty damn often, isn't it, Pete?
9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern?
Every freaking day.
Can't believe it.
That means we're prolific and gifted, which is what it says on the back of Crocodile Troy's new t-shirt. You earned it, Troy. Thanks for being a fan. Thank you for subscribing, Troy.
Yes. Thank you for suggesting that we watch this. So guys, you now know where the bar's set. You gotta blame Crocodile for this one. He set the bar pretty high.
Damn right. And I'm not giving away any more shirts. You better earn those suckers. And if you're not a subscriber, we're not even gonna watch your crap. All right? So your statistic has broken my heart. And Mr. Crocodile Troy has put a dent in the Jag's wallet because I'm getting him a shirt. However, I like this. This was fun. I'll do this again. Now, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We're going to talk about bar wrestling. We got some interviews coming up. We got a lot of interesting stuff coming up. Not to mention, Wrestling School, Wrestling Advocate School, starts January 28th. So you're going to want to stay tuned to hear what we have to say. There will probably be footage of the Jag vomiting after doing way too many burpees, okay? Something like that is coming your way in the very near future. So definitely, bionic elbow that subscribe button. Tune in tomorrow for more prolific and giftedness. I am Jefferson Alonzo Green, aka the Jag.
I'm Pete Trerice, the Encyclopedia.
And this is Make Me a Fan, and we will see you tomorrow.